Hello, 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 hello. We are here. Hi, Cheryl. I am Joyce, and this is Cheryl, and we are here for you and I. Intentional. We are being intentional, but this is unscripted. So, unscripted and intentional. And today we're going to talk about resilience, and I'm going to let you just kick it off, Cheryl.
Yeah, thanks, Joyce. We will introduce ourselves later. We know we want to drop into it. We're going to talk about resilience as an entrepreneur. You can use this for anything that you have going on, but at the end of the day, it really seems to me and us that resilience is becoming more and more important
Yeah.
because change is inevitable, right? The only thing constant in life is change. And I feel like literally there's so many things coming at us that we really have to develop our resilience
Yeah.
muscle. So I know that we were talking earlier about little phrases that are thrown around the house and visions that come to us. I'll just kick it off by saying, so my grandmother and parents use the phrase, this too shall pass, a lot in our house, right? If we were down, if we were crying, if we were, I hate to say it, if we were happy, like literally happy, mad, sad, this too shall pass.
True.
Right. Yeah.
Very true.
And my husband said something a few days ago. He said, I'll bend, but I won't break. And I actually really like that. It gives me like such a strong visual. So I know that you had a couple of visuals that I identified with. Some won't. And if you don't, you can Google. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Just
you want
do
to
it.
share those?
Absolutely. As I think as an entrepreneur, life happens. Life is lifing, as they say. And sometimes things happen. And sometimes you feel like you're knocked over. But I remember those little toys that we used to have where they fell over and they always came back up and they would say weebles wobble, but they don't fall down or won't fall down. And that's how we have to be sometimes as entrepreneurs. And that's who, if you're younger than I don't know, 40s, you may not know what the weeble that's wobbling and they don't fall down, but Google it, as Cheryl said. But sometimes we just have to have that resilience. We fall down, but we get back up. We fall down, but we get back up. And each time, what comes to mind is each time we fall down and get back up, the weeble is bigger. We've wobbled and we've come back up stronger because we learn from it. And there's all kinds of quotes I know about, if it doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger and all that kind of stuff. But it's really true that you get that bounce back, you get that resilience. You have those things that you say, you know what, I've learned from this. This won't happen again. Or even if it does happen again, I still will learn from it because it's something is different each time. But life happens. A client will, you're in the midst of thinking, oh, everything is great. And then the client says, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Or something happens with family members, or someone takes a client you had, or somebody snatches something out from under you. But if it's meant for you, it's for you and it'll be all right. But it really, I have a friend of ours, a colleague, that said, when things happen, give yourself a moment. You have 5 minutes to cry. Get back in the game. Get back in the game. Like you said, this too shall pass. Wipe off the tears. Get yourself together. Go in the bathroom if you have to. Make that face. Clench your fists. Punch your fist. Don't punch the wall. You hurt yourself in the wall. But just know that you can do it, and you will get through it. If you're there, it's for a learning experience. So I think having that resilience is so, so, so important. So important.
I totally agree. It reminds me of a comment I heard someone make. And, a lot of times we'll do something and it won't work out the way we want it to. And we'll say, oh, now I got to start over from scratch. I got to start from the beginning. And actually, you're not starting over from the beginning because you've already acquired a skill set and a muscle, a resilience muscle,
That's
and
right.
the knowledge, right, to apply to the second go round, the third go round. And so,
Right.
like, always knowing that you've been through something. And,
Yeah.
I was thinking about this morning, because I got some stuff going on in the background. It's like health issues with family members and all the things and current events. And I was thinking to myself, another really good exercise would be to actually make a list of all the things you've gotten through, like you've been through,
Wow.
right? Because
Wow.
sometimes when we're in like we're in the middle of the fire, we're in the middle of the forest, lost, right? We think, oh, I don't know how I'm going to get out of here and
Yeah.
out of this situation, right? And actually, you've been through some things that you got out of, you made your way through, you came through just by, the fact that you're still here. I was a single, never married mom for a long time. There was stigma attached. There was just, it was rough. Like
Right.
two kids, a
Yeah.
boy and a girl, and no real there's that's on the job training, right?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
so,
For sure.
yeah, that's always one of the things that my brain goes to when I'm going through something, to kind of give me perspective on, like,
Yeah.
okay, if you were able to raise two kids and they're actually newly minted, as a friend of mine told me, in this
I love
world,
it. Newly
you have
minted.
two newly minted kids,
That's
you
it.
know yeah, you can do it, right? So
Yes.
that was really like one of the things that we were talking about, and how it's super important to just stay centered and
Yes.
know that you've been, no matter who you are, you've been through something. And I always say, and if you have never been through anything, that's your something.
Yeah.
The fact that
That's
you've never been through anything
exactly.
is actually
Exactly.
something. Yeah.
Yep. And to just be prepared that something might be coming,
Yes.
but you've got it. You've got what you need to go through it. But I so love that you said make a list, because I think that's a good takeaway from this, is that people should make a list of the things that they have been through. It's like having a gratitude journal. It's like saying, you know what? And you'll be amazed how big that list is. And sometimes it's small things, it's a disappointment, it's a rejection, it's whatever those things are. But when you go through it, make note and say, yep, tick that off the list, I don't have to do that again. So that's awesome, Cheryl.
Yeah,
That's
thank
great.
you.
That's
Thank
good.
you. I think we talked a little bit about planning and just the entrepreneurial journey and what happens when you have to drop everything. If you're a solopreneur, or maybe if you even have a small team, even if you're a leader with a small team and you can't be present, right? So the present is a gift, and
Yeah.
sometimes we can't be present. And so, how do you do that? How do you navigate that, right? And we're fortunate because we've got a million different ways to communicate. But we're going to be talking about that in the next episode. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. I'm Cheryl Parks. This is You and I, unscripted yet intentional. And we're going to be talking about some really core issues for entrepreneurs, but
Yeah.
really life issues. Like, this is not just about owning your own business. This is
Yeah.
about owning your own life. So I'm the sales growth coach known around the internet streets. I actually help startup founders, CEOs, and corporate sales teams leverage their own unique style so that they can sell in their own natural voice and build revenue. So I'll pass it to Joyce for her.
Awesome. Awesome. I just so love it. And I'm Joyce Chesley Hayward. I'm an external CFO and a profitpreneur. I love to help people be profitable. And so my sweet spot is working with business owners, small, medium-sized business owners, been in business maybe a couple of years, but who want profit in their business and freedom in their life so that they can serve the people that they want to serve and do the things they love to do by having profit. So I make sure people are profitable so they can have freedom. That's the name of my book, Profit Freedom. So that's what I do.
So there's a reason we're together. I'm revenue, she's profit.
Yes, there we go. There we go.
We'll see you in
Awesome.
the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to our You and I episode. If you'd like to connect with Cheryl or Joyce, see our handles on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, where you can connect with us. You can have a coaching session with Cheryl or a VIP session with Joyce. Just let us know. And please remember to like our video. Let us know if there's any topics you're interested in or if there's anything you'd like to join us in the discussion. Thanks again and take care and God bless.